Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages with the cards that come through in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what messages come through with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. So the first card we have is the Eight of Wands. We have some fire sign energy with this. Could be dealing with another Sagittarius, a Leo, or even an Aries. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the Lovers card, which is Gemini energy. Could be dealing with a Gemini as well. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. So this Page of Swords, this does feel like an energy of somebody who's quite interested. I do feel like there's a lot of curiosity involved in the situation, but it's like they are in a space where they're really approaching that in a very reserved way. It's like they're not letting you in on this, but this person is quite interested even more than what they're letting on. I do feel like with this Page of Swords, this also feels like a sense of trying to find out more about either you, either the situation, either your situation, but there's a lot of interest. I do feel like with the Eight of Wands drawn up over here, this feels like an energy of being able to hear from somebody, and I feel like it's happening quite quickly. It's happening very soon, but this does feel like having a back and forth in communication. I feel like there's a lot that somebody may want to tell you. There's a lot that needs to be said. There's a lot that needs to be expressed and spoken about. And with this Eight of Wands, I do feel like there's no hesitation on taking action towards that. I do feel like you'll be hearing from this person, and I do feel like you maybe even hearing from them even sooner than what you expect. And I do feel like with this Knight of Pentacles shown up in the reverse, that this does feel like a sense of kind of being in a space where you're taking your time with the situation. I do feel like you may be assessing and trying to really get to a place where you are comfortable or confident with being able to actually either take action or even express something to somebody, but there is a sense of taking your time. And I do feel like there may be a delay when it comes to it's like you're putting this person in a waiting position, or the situation is kind of just delayed as far as being able to take action. And with this Knight of Pentacles showing up in the reverse here, this does also feel like a sense of being able to take your time. It's like you are in a space where you are doing that deliberately. And I do feel like this could also be because of wanting to be able to actually ensure that you have everything right on the situation, even your perspective on it. I do feel like with this Knight of Pentacles showing up in the reverse though, that there is also a sense of being in a space where it's like you're almost missing an opportunity here. So I do feel like there is need to act, but I do feel like there is also a cautious approach towards it that's working in your benefit. With the Lovers card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of having compatible energy between two people. I do feel like there is a sense of partnership that actually works quite well. It's like two people who are, they work quite well together is what I am getting. There is the sense of wanting to be able to get to that place with you. I also feel like there's a sense of this person putting you in a position to make a choice. I do feel like it's like the ball is in your court around the situation and around being able to progress things. I do feel like they may be waiting for you, but also feel like with that Page of Swords, there could be a lot that is also needing to be said that you may be waiting on first. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Justice card. And we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So we do have some Libra energy. Could also be dealing with a Libra. But with the Six of Cups, this does feel like some past energy. I do also feel like there's a sense of kind of being in a space where you may be curious about whether somebody's over a past, or there could also be a sense of having a very nostalgic sense from this connection, either lingering on the past or being in a space where there's a sense of kind of having something tying you to the past that is still in existence. I do feel like it is still something that's affecting your connection. I do feel like with the Six of Cups, though, that it's a pretty loving energy when it comes to a feeling towards somebody from the past. I do feel like with this Six of Cups, there's also a sense of kind of looking back and thinking of things as being better than what they were, and kind of being hung up on that past memory. I do feel like with this Two of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like an energy of really juggling options, and also I do feel like this is a sense of being quite busy as well. With this Two of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like an energy of somebody spreading themselves thin between more than one option. Do feel like this doesn't have to be an option of another person, but there is a sense of kind of still having more than one thing being something that's actually putting this person in a position where it's like they pulled in two different directions. And I do feel like it's like they're spreading themselves too thin. There's a desire to make one thing work and make something else work at the same time. So I do feel like with this Two of Pentacles, there's a need to really double down in prioritizing something. I do feel like with the Eight of Wands showing up over here, that there could be communication around being able to actually either discuss that or bring that to your attention, or be able to actually hone in on this and prioritize it. So I do feel like there's going to be communication. And I do feel like with the Justice card, that this does feel like an energy of being in a space where you want to be able to have communication that is honest with someone. So there could be a truth that you're seeking from somebody and hoping to hear from someone. And I do feel like with this Justice card showing up over here, that you get that. With this Nine of Wands showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of somebody's guard coming down. So I do feel like you are able to actually get closer to this person. I do feel like this person is desiring to be able to have that with you. They're dropping their guard for this connection, is what I am getting. So I do feel like there's a sense of kind of being in a space where there is a lot of decisive energy that's coming from this person, and that's in progress when it comes to this connection with you. With this Nine of Wands showing up in the reverse, this does also feel like a sense of somebody who's used to being on their own, and is also someone who is used to having to just rely on themselves. So there is something that this person is learning, and I do feel like that is allowing for them to show up as a better version of themselves for this connection. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the New Love card. We have It Is Safe For You To Love, and we have Pay Attention to Red Flags. So with the New Love card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of dealing with somebody new. I do feel like there is a sense of being able to have a connection that is new. I do feel like there's something that's new that's starting out over here. I do also feel like there's a sense of being able to actually experience something different that you have no previous history with. This is somebody new in your life. I do feel like there's a sense of having romantic connection building, and I also feel that when it comes to the way this person feels about you, they feel quite strongly, but there's also this very strong sense of initial attraction within this connection that is also really driving this person. I do feel like with the It Is Safe For You To Love card showing up over here, this is pertaining to the Knight of Pentacles. With this Knight of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this is a cautious energy. I do also feel like there's a sense of being in a space where you really are kind of taking your time to really assess something. There could be a desire to not repeat a past situation with a new, in a new love with a new person. So I do feel like with that, there is also a sense of being very cautious and moving at a steady pace. I do feel like that's working in your favor. I also feel like there's a sense of being able to actually naturally experience the progress of letting somebody in because of that. And I do feel like there is a sense of this person having strong feelings towards you with this New Love card showing up over here. There's something about this connection that's actually stirring something within them, and that feeling is something that they feel quite connected in this connection with you. So I do feel like they feel something for you. And I do feel like with this Pay Attention to Red Flags card showing up over here, this is pertaining to this Knight of Pentacles. I do feel like you could be leaning on your intuition when it comes to desiring to take things at a steady pace, or even being cautious with it. So I do feel like listening to that intuition is something that is working in your favor. I do feel like your intuition's on point when it comes to a new situation here. And I do feel like when it comes to this connection, there is a sense of either having some kind of a past wing, being something that's looming over someone's head. So I feel like being able to pay attention to those red flags is also something that's necessary. So get that with this Page of Swords. Doing research in a situation before jumping into it is also a part of being able to pay attention to red flags, and it's also important. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you in the next reading. Bye, Sagittarius.